Yeah. Oh, I just one more question. So I have an interesting scenario to throw out there. Let me know what you think of it.
Sure.
So I don't think Jimmy G is gonna be cut. I think they're gonna find a trade partner. Now, granted, like Jimmy G, like think about it. What's a team that's desperate enough for at least a transitional piece of quarterback that they're willing to throw away some cap room for a quarterback on that contract? And what's a team that might not have a quarterback on their books this year because he might be on the commissioner's exempt list, considering the trouble he's in? I think legitimately there's a case to be made for Jimmy G going to the Houston Texans and being a transitional piece there. Because think about it. Think about it. Like what? Like the Niners might actually give you draft picks. I legitimately think they might be able to pull off what the Cleveland Browns were able to pull off for Brock Osweiler. You remember when Houston wanted to get out of Osweiler's contract and they ended up like trading Osweiler and a second round pick over to Cleveland, and then Cleveland just ended up cutting him anyway. I think you could see something very similar there to happen with the Houston Texans. Because Houston, God knows they need some picks. God knows they need a rebuild. Look, I would be like San Francisco. You're gonna cut him anyway. You're gonna take that money. Let us eat some of that money. Essentially, buy like a second round pick off of them. And I think San Francisco might actually just be like, oh well, yeah, okay, cool. They'll be able to get out of a lot of money from this contract. They'll be able to, maybe like they'll be able to start fresh. Jimmy G might be able to show that he's got some ability to be a quarterback if he can stay. Because here's the thing too, Jimmy G's not he's not bad. I think that's what gets lost in all of this. Jimmy G was not a bad quarterback. He's a quarterback that can be successful if you have the right pieces around him to kind of make up for what he lacks in. And what he lacks in is just the consistency in throwing the ball down the field and staying healthy, obviously. Like that's the biggest knock on him. He can't stay healthy. I think if he can show that he can stay healthy, he could still be like a guy, like a starter somewhere else. So I think, Houston, again, Houston, one way or another, like even if Deshaun Watson figures out his stuff, and then all that stuff gets sorted out, he's not going to play for the Houston Texans. He made that abundantly clear. They're going to need another quarterback. Another thing they need are picks. So I think if they're able to figure out kind of like a Osweiler deal, like the Houston Texans did with the Browns back in the day, I think that could be enticing. That's like the one case, the one scenario where I see Jimmy G actually being traded, because the Houston Texans are also a team that's in that rebuilding mode that would probably pull the trigger on something like that.
They need draft picks though. They don't have the draft capital to trade.
No, well,
I
no,
say
they
we
do.
cut.
No, they do have the draft capital to trade.
Dude, I thought they traded years worth of draft picks.
No, well, not second round. Well, no, they I'm saying they could probably so they traded next year's second rounder. So the year after, you could I'm saying you could work something out. I think they could get some value for the Houston Texans could get some value for trading for Jimmy G, whether it's a second, maybe a third. And look, if I have to give up a third rounder to get Jimmy G off my books if I'm the Niners, especially when I think I've got the guy in Trey Lance, I'm gonna at least consider it, highly consider it, because I'm not paying Jimmy G, and so it's that's the thing. And I think Houston could look, they did it last time, right? They were the team that did this, so it would kind of be poetic justice if they were able to pull it off again. And I think again that's the only scenario where he gets traded. Anyone who thinks Jimmy G is gonna get traded with that contract to any team, there's really nowhere for him to go. All the other teams have their quarterback situations sorted out for better or worse. There's really no team that's that desperate for a quarterback that Jimmy G would be an improvement on who they have.
I don't see a team trading. I could see him getting. I mean, your scenario could work, but I
Oh
mean,
yeah, no, no,
ultimately,
no, no. Don't get me wrong. This is like a 10% chance of happening.
yeah.
90% chance he gets cut. But I'm saying that's the only way I see him being traded. There's no other way.
Yeah, I think I think he gets cut. Your scenario works, but I think he's gonna end up getting just for cap purposes, and then he might probably go back to New England or something like that because Belichick loves Jimmy G, porn star Jimmy.
Uh man, hey, we look, Jimmy G, man, he God, I wish he could have. I wish he could have stayed healthy. I actually like Jimmy G. I did not. There were a lot of people who hated Jimmy G. I was not one of those people. I think if he had stayed healthy, he would have been fine in the NFL. What else we got on the books? We got anything else to talk about?
Yeah, LeBron James is being a bitch.
We'll talk about that. I actually wanted to talk about that with you. Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also, remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.